So I was just thinking about something that I said this morning about our meeting being predestined, and that no matter what, we were destined to meet in this lifetime. It couldn't have happened differently. And it keeps coming back to me over and over and over, understanding that the way that everything was set up so divinely for us to meet, it's like, it's out of this world. And we were brought together more than once. He was, the other day he was saying something about seeing me years before. He was somehow drawn into meeting me, and then this last time that we met, which was like be a year and a half ago or something like that, that I found that I asked him for friendship on Facebook. And then I recognized him at the Rob Roy at one of the jams. And in between that time, I was helping my daughter pack. And I was wrapping things with newspaper, and after we met after I asked him for friendship on Facebook, all of a sudden I see katava, like a article about him and his mother. And so I wrote him on Facebook, I just came across this, and I took a picture of the article and sent it to him. And that was like a communication that I had with him before we even met physically. So I keep on seeing how it keeps on coming together, and how everything, my great-grandfather came to Israel in the 1930s, the first time that he came, after he had some kind of enlightenment, that a calling to come to Israel and to set up a church in Jerusalem. And I'm seeing how this whole journey, how it had to have worked out for me to have even been in the proximity, to for us to meet. And it almost feels like it's spread out over generations. Like the perfectness of it all, and how it all comes together. There's like a higher good at play here. Getting my coffee, and I see how it couldn't have been any different, and it keeps coming back to me in all these different places in my life. And besides the feeling of being completely overwhelmed, and I feel blessed, I want to say, what keeps coming to my mind is, what did I do to deserve this? And then I think to myself, I didn't do anything. This was all predestined before I even came. I feel like by allowing it to flow through me, and all of the things that I'm thinking, and all of the things that are going through me on this twin flame journey, and giving it expression and talking about it, is I'm giving it its respect. This is my way of saying thank you, even with all the hardships and the weaknesses and the crying and the not knowing, and one day I'm up and the next day I'm down and another day. Showing all of this is doing like justice for the process, and bringing it into the physical realm, or making it real, giving it expression, because I know there's a lot of people that are on this journey and I couldn't imagine being on this journey and not giving it some kind of expression. This gives me such like relief and release, and I keep seeing how everything is divinely guided, and everything, how it had to happen for it all to come together like it's coming together. And there's so many more aspects of this journey. It's not just the journey. It's not about the getting together with this other body. It's about rising into yourself and becoming the like fully fulfilled power that you are, and in doing that you are kind of like a light for humanity. So it's and a light for the universe. It's kind of it's showing the enormity, the divinity, the destiny. It's showing the beauty. It's showing things that were forgotten. And then it also, it's there's a lot of pain in this journey, but in this realization that everything was pre-written, everything was already known. There is a choice of whether, on this twin flame journey, whether you stand up and allow allow the energy to go through you and flow through you, or if you just fight against it and hold on to your human ego and who you are. And as I can see that, well, first of all, I don't even think that I could hold on to anything anymore. I'm just so far, I just want to release, because there's also no use in holding on to things. It's also, you can see that with like my twin. There's nothing for me to, first of all, hold on to, and there's also nothing for me to hold away from. It's just to be, allowing it to do whatever it does. There might be some things that I'm thinking about but for the most part, it's just allowing the energy and everything to flow through me, the knowing and giving it expression as it goes. I feel like that's my release. Once I say it, or once I bring it into words and I put it out there, then it's my release. It's gone. And then I can go up a level, or to the next stage, or once I talk about it and bring it into words, then I solve it, and I start going up to a higher level on my spiritual journey. But what I was going to say is that when I realize that I see it, because before I started this video, I got like shivers, goosebumps all over my body, because I was thinking about, whoa, what had to have happened for us to meet And it's not like we met once. We keep getting pulled back together and drawn back together, like with the newspaper and like with my boys and like with the Rob Roy and with the Facebook and with the hot springs. And we keep on getting drawn back into meeting. We keep getting drawn back to each other, whether we do it on purpose or don't do it on purpose. And I see this with twin flames, all over the place. I also see this with, I never even knew what the twin flame was until I got on this journey. And then I was like, what? What is this? And since then, since I got on this journey, there's already been 3 or 4 women that I've met that are on this journey that have just somehow been drawn into my life. And that's amazing to me because I've never even heard about it before then. And then all of a sudden, within the last less than a year, there were 3 women drawn into my life, like immediate. And there was another woman that also has a YouTube channel that is on the twin flame journey, and she posts things about it. They're not in unity, they're not in connection, and I've only watched a few of her things, but it seems like they have a disconnect. And in that, I see that this journey is divine. We're drawn to each other. And that gives me some kind of peace. It gives me peace that trust in God, get out of the way, do what you feel like follow your nose, allow your nose to lead you to where you need to be and to what you need to be doing, and trust that everything is divine. And also, like with this workshop that I'm working on, it's not coming together yet. I'm going to quit. It's coming together, but it's coming together slowly and perfectly. I get on my own case, like, what's going on? Work on your workshop. Just sit down and do it. Put your focus into it. But I also have this other voice that says you can't make something happen by beating it into happening, because I've been in a high-flying place before. When you're in a high-flying place, the things are born of themselves. Your projects, when it's a really good project that is perfect for you and your soul desires it, like these videos. I don't have to work at these videos and say, okay, now sit down and make a video. No, these videos come out natural. They come out like that's what I want to be doing. And, it's not work. I feel sometimes like, oh, you're putting too much into these videos. You need to be putting more into your work. But I realize that if this is what I'm being drawn to do, then there's some kind of value in this, and this is what I need to be doing. Oof, I'm sick of crying. I'm sick of freaking crying. Ugh. It's either I'm crying or I'm laughing. I guess that's 2 sides of the same the same coin. 2 sides of the same stick. Crying or laughing. I sure am emotional. That's there is no flat. It's all funky. Okay, well, I'm going to get busy now, so thank you for watching. This morning, when I got up, and yesterday, I didn't feel like I was going to make hardly any videos today. Now I see I already made a few, but I was going to make one to make sure to let people know where I'm at, because I feel kind of a responsibility even for that, which is funny. But I do, because I see that there are people that are following my story, and I feel like I can't just disappear. I have to, I don't have to anything, but I want to, I want to tell my story. That's what I'm here for, right? So I don't want to leave, just disappear just because I'm not feeling, But now I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling up to it. I'm feeling like getting things out there. But I don't know. I'm going in between being a victim in my life to being, hey, what? You can do anything. Just go do it. Okay. I'm going to stop this here. Thanks for watching.